All right, good afternoon, everybody. It is 12:30. It is time for MadLib Talks, our weekday talk show from the Madison County Public Library. My name is April Schultz, for those of you who have not tuned in to this point. And for those of you who have been tuning in regularly, bless you. Seriously. Oh, I moved into my light again. Brandon is not with me today. It is his day off. Well, it's not his day off. He is off-site doing virtual programming with other organizations at this moment. Steve is not here. You know, I think we're kind of I want to speak from what I'm feeling at the moment, and we're kind of reaching what I'm hoping is the midpoint of this pandemic here in Kentucky. And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling tired. Not physically tired, but I'm feeling emotionally and mentally tired. I cannot completely disengage from social media because that's part of my job. If you have messaged us on Facebook or have commented on Facebook, you have probably talked to me. I usually try and sign my name to my responses, but it doesn't always happen because sometimes it just doesn't happen. But so I can't completely disengage from social media, but I'm finding that I have two mixed feelings right now. I'm tired, and I'm tired of being, for lack of a better word, preached at by my peers and by other people, but I'm also feeling like I'm still trying, I still want to be positive, I still want to do these things, I still want to get out there and create, I want to do all of these things, but at the same time, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired emotionally and mentally, and I know that if I'm feeling it, other people are feeling it too. So I want to encourage you to just keep it up, keep up the positivity. I've started unfollowing people on Facebook, like that are friends of mine. I'm like, I love you, and I still want to be friends with you, and I still want to see what's going on in your life, but I don't want to be lectured to right now, and because I think we're getting a lot of that. So that's what I'm feeling, and I know if I'm feeling that, then other people are feeling that. You might not be, and that's fantastic. I actually took the day off from work yesterday to focus on my family for the day, and specifically on my husband. He has been amazing. He's an amazing partner anyway, but he has been absolutely amazing through all of this. He's laid off from work, and so we have two children, so he is acting as a caregiver for our family right now. He's like, I leave and go to work, and he stays home and takes care of the kids and the house and the dog and keeps everything going. And by the end of the weekend, he was just exhausted, physically, emotionally, mentally. And so I had planned on taking Monday off anyway, just as a day to just take a 3-day weekend to recharge. And I decided that I was going to take the day and spend it with him doing what he wanted to do. He refinished the grill, he cleaned out part of the garage, and these were the things that he wanted to do. I guess these were projects that he had been wanting to tackle. And at the end of the day, I called it Tom Day. At the end of the day, he felt a lot better. So I want you to just, if you need to take some time, do it. Take some time. Our mental health is so important right now. Yes, our physical health obviously is important, but our mental health is very, very important too. And I feel like now I am lecturing you, which is what I was just saying that I'm tired of. But I want to encourage you rather than lecture at anybody. Just take the time you need. If you need, there is nothing wrong with being selfish when it comes to your mental health and your physical health and meeting your needs, as long as it's not hurting someone else. So I just really want to encourage you to do that today. I do not have any new announcements, but I am going to reiterate our previous announcements, although I do have a great quote that Christian gave me earlier today, and it really kind of sums up how I'm feeling. And it is, I feel like this pandemic is moving in dog years. You know, we're we are at the start of our 4th week of being closed here at the library, and it simultaneously feels like it has been maybe 2, and it also feels like it's been about 3 years. So, and I'm sure that it feels like that for you guys too. I'm getting, over the weekend I was responding to messages on Facebook, and I got several messages from people who were wanting to know if we were still circulating materials, if they could still check things out. Not digital, but actual physical materials. And the answer to that is yes, you can. You can still check things out. You gotta put them on hold, and then they will call you when your items are ready to be picked up, and then you use our locker system to pick them up. But you can still get physical items from the library. If it's something that was already checked out, I recommend just put it on hold, but don't hold out any hope for getting that for a long time, because things that are currently checked out, we're not accepting returns. We are at the point in our closure where things that have gone into quarantine, items that have been returned early on in this and have gone into quarantine are now, we're at the point where we're trying to figure out how they've been in quarantine long enough that we think that we can start circulating those items again, but we're at the point where we're trying to figure that out. You know, what do we need to do to be able to circulate these items again so that we can get them out to people who are waiting for them. But absolutely, you can still check things out from the library. Put it on hold and we will let you know when it is available. Again, with the lockers though, I want to remind you that you can only pick up 5 holds at a time per family. So, and that's just because of the size of the lockers. 5 full-size books is about all that will fit in there. And so we just limited everything to 5, so that way it's fair across the board. Our book drops are closed. I mentioned that. Our seed pickups, you can still contact us. We still have seeds. You can still contact us to get seeds from our seed library. It's the weather. The weather has been just gorgeous. I know it's supposed to rain. I think starting this afternoon and for the next couple days. And then we'll get another nice day, and then next weekend it's supposed to rain again. But that's actually really great because it's preparing the soil, and when the soil is damp like that, it makes it easier to weed. So, pros and cons. Let's see, also, the Kentucky Virtual Library, all of our digital services, they have expanded services to the point where there's really no reason why you could not get onto these digital services, and I really, really encourage you to, because yes, sometimes the hold time is longer for ebooks normally, but right now people are going through them. There's some things that I've had on hold that said that it's going to be 6 months. I got it last week, and it was definitely not 6 months. And if it's not time for you, if the hold says that it's ready for you to borrow and you're not ready for it yet, you can pass and then just put it back on hold again. So that's totally fine too. And if you do not have a library card, you can apply online and we will email you with the credentials for you to be able to log in. But you can also, on Overdrive or the Libby app, you can use your phone number if you do not already have a library card to log into those materials. Something else I want to mention is that all of our library programming for the month of April is currently canceled. And our programmers are meeting this week to figure out what comes next. What does May look like for us? What does summer reading look like for us? Because we're planning that as well. So if you have, and people have been messaging us with ideas for topics and ideas for programs and things like that. And so that's wonderful. Please reach out to us and let us know what you want to see. And we do not have a reopen date at this time. Everything is so up in the air. As this continues, I'm hoping that we're reaching the peak soon. I know many, many people are hoping that as well. It was really interesting for me to see on social media over the weekend, and especially yesterday, to see, because it felt like the COVID-19 coronavirus, it feels like up to this point it's been something that affects other people, unless it affects you very directly. And it was very interesting to see, not interesting in a good way, but kind of heartbreaking to see it affecting several people that I know, affecting them directly through the loss of a loved one. And now I'm starting to hear from other friends that it is affecting their loved ones. And it's really bringing it home and almost making it more real. So I just want to encourage you today, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, say thank you to your loved ones. I bought my daughter some slime yesterday because that was what she asked for one thing, and it was a way of me saying, hey, I know you're going through this along with everybody else, and you're still dealing with your schoolwork and all of this stuff. So thanks for doing your best, and thanks for making it a little bit easier. Because it's easy to give into that fear and to say, and to lash out at people. And it's much better when we can keep it positive and we don't lash out, and we actually try and encourage and lift each other up and connect with each other, which is why we're doing these things, these weekday MadLib Talks. I know today's been a much more serious one, but I think that we need those because I know that you guys, whatever we're feeling, you're feeling it too. And so I think that we need to address those. Tomorrow, Brandon's back. We've got story time at 10. David and I will be doing that. Tomorrow, Brandon will be back. Trust me, we'll be silly all over again tomorrow. I'll plan some shenanigans of some sort, or he will. I don't know, he keeps threatening to punk me at some point. I'm waiting. Throwing down the gauntlet. So anyway, I just want to encourage you today, use the library, use our services. If you have questions, call us. Our staff is here to answer questions. It's part of what we're doing. And the phones are ringing a lot. So please call us if you have any questions. If you just want some book recommendations, just give us a call. Because I know a lot of people are going, I'm running out of materials. Are you guys still circulating things? Yes, we are. We're still circulating things. We're still here. We're still pulling things. I know I'm repeating myself, but give us a call. And that's about all I have got for you today. Again, it feels like this pandemic is moving in dog years. It really, truly does. But, you know, sometimes passing the time with a good book's a way to make it move a little faster. Anyway, all right, that's all I've got for you today. I'm going to say love you, mean it, and I do mean that. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.